Previously on Traveler.
You guys head down first. I'll be right behind you taping the whole thing. Good luck.
Hold it!
Did you get out?
Yeah, we're at the corner. Where are you?
Sorry I had to do this.
You think Will framed us for this?
Will apologized right before the museum exploded, and our faces are on TV.
We think a friend of ours was in the building. His name's Will Traveler.
We found your friend Traveler in the museum, dead.
Outside the home of girlfriend of the suspect, Jay Burns.
Jay, come on. There we go. One thing here. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Stop it. Just stop it.
What happened to Will?
The only people you trust are each other.
There's one more place to look for evidence on Will.
Train schedule. These marked trains to Deer Harbor.
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Then what do you want?
Excuse me. Aren't you Maggie Hamilton's kid?
No, ma'am.
It's uncanny. You could be twins.
Excuse me.
It's the guys from the Drexler!
Hey, it's the guy! Hey, stop them! Someone stop them!
What now? Pull the cord!
Federal Marshal! Freeze!
Jay! Jay!
It's time to go.
Next stop, Deer Harbor, Maine. Next stop, Deer Harbor, Maine.
You get any sleep?
Not enough.
I've had like 5 hours in the last 2 days. I'm gonna start getting some sleep. We're not gonna be on the run for long.
I'm gonna go check this out.
Well, it's a reservation code, son, from 2 weeks ago.
Any idea who it's for?
Well, I can't tell you that.
You sure? Daniel Taft.
This gotta mean something.
Yeah, it means someone named Daniel Taft, not Will Traveler, took the train here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Or Will was using the name Daniel Taft.
Come on. If Will was here, maybe someone knew him.
You feel it?
What?
We're being followed.
Oh, you're paranoid.
Maybe I'm right, Jay. Maybe we should leave. Will Traveler, Daniel Taft. We don't even know who we're looking for at this point.
No, I think leaving's a bad idea. have books will travel. All right, you stay here.
Dude, no, we can't always walk around together. It's too risky. If one of us gets caught, the other one's gonna... Okay. All right.
Can I help you find something?
No thanks. I'm just browsing.
My name's Maya. Just let me know if you have any questions.
You won't believe this.
Forensics find something else?
No, the text did. Turns out that stuff we found in New Haven, Birchel's manifesto, Fogg's video, it's already on the internet. Stuff's on more than 50 different websites ready for download.
It's 2006, and America our parents knew is long gone.
A democracy?
What democracy? We don't even have elections anymore. We have auctions. President Shears has sold this country to the highest bidder. It's unbelievable.
Looks like the perfect way for Birchel and Fogg to promote their hatred of President Shears and his administration.
The right to do whatever they want. A generation needs to stand up for what's right. Take a stand. You know, it's time to have a revolution. We need to wake up and take this country back. It's time for blood in the streets. Blood in the street.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know that look.
Why take the risk?
What, going back to New Haven?
Going back to destroy evidence that's already on the internet.
Destroying the originals. Covering for the girl who had them. Maybe they're just toying with us.
Put yourself in our suspect's shoes. You're on the run. Do you go back for evidence that's already out in the
I get
open?
it, but that is their stuff. Hair fibers matched on the clothes that we salvaged. Fingerprint samples were positive, and last night we gave them a chance to come in, and they still ran.
We need to wake up and take this country back. It's time for blood in the streets. Blood in the street.
Darty, you're in luck. The photographer dropped the charges.
Maya. Is this your store?
Yes, it is.
I like the name.
Thanks. On the road. A book.
Mm-hmm.
943, please.
You know, I have a friend who used to live here. He talks about this place all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, his name's Will Traveler.
Never heard of him. Can see why he likes my store, though.
Are you sure you don't know him? You said he came here a lot.
Yeah, I think I would remember a name like that. Enjoy your book.
How about Daniel Taft? Ever heard of him?
Sorry, I can't help you.
Can't or won't. It's important. We need to figure
Look,
out.
I would love to help you, but I don't know your friend. It's a small town. Maybe you should try City Hall?
That's okay. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
So she knew the name Daniel Taft?
Yeah, I think so. But then she was lying to you, Jay. We've got to go back. And do what? Say please?
Okay, we follow her.
Just give me a minute, okay? I need to think.
Since when did this become a one-man show?
Look, if you want to make suggestions, make good ones. She mentioned City Hall. That's where police are based in small towns like this. Where does she recognize me?
Then we'd be sitting in the back of a cop car, Jay. Not at this table. Hey, you're not always right, Jay.
You can see Tyler Fogg's animosity towards President Shears.
President Shears has sold this country to the highest bidder. It's time for blood in the streets. Blood in the streets.
What I have to say is this. The actions that the United States takes
This guy's
today...
a liar. Man's never fully answered a question in his whole life. Wouldn't know the truth if it walked up and bit him on the ass.
Well, I am shocked. Shocked to learn that politicians lie. Any thoughts on where this country's headed, Mr. Fogg?
Turn that off, Will. I want to watch this.
America needs to hear from you. The future of this country is guys like us, not blowhards like Shears.
Hey, he's right, Jay. Besides, this guy's got more hot air than Lindeberg.
I would call this a working vacation, Peter. And just because I'm leaving Washington doesn't mean that Washington is leaving me. And believe you me.
Oh, God. It's crap, Jay.
Hey, listen up.
Well, in these modern times,
President Shears has sold this country to the highest bidder. I think it's time for blood in the streets. Blood in the streets.
Hey, look. Will's video is on the news. What he's been shooting the past 2 years, every place we go.
His video blog?
Yeah, blood in the streets. Do you remember that?
That was a joke.
Not anymore. The video was part of the frame job.
Son of a
bitch! Think. Did you ever see his blog other than on his computer?
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Honestly, I want to go to New York, find Kim, and disappear. But since that's not an option, I guess we keep looking for Daniel Taft.
Good. Because I found a listing for Daniel Taft. But it's not a house.
Fogg's video, we have the originating IP address.
World Wide Web, videos everywhere. Tracing it back to the first computer, but uploaded it won't be easy or quick. What's going on?
QD came back with results of Burchell's manifesto. The handwriting analysis was inconclusive. Apparently, the P's don't match up.
The P's?
We need a handwriting exemplar to make a match, so I'm going to the source. Mom.
Christmas card, 2002. Jay's last communication with me. Happy holidays, Jay.
Thank you. This'll help.
To convict my son or exonerate him?
To understand him. So why don't you two talk? Does it have to do with Jay's father?
Jay thinks I betrayed him. That I left his father in his time of need, but I didn't. I was protecting my son.
Protecting him from what?
Jay's father was a soldier. Ambitious. Loyal. But when he was court-martialed, things changed. It wasn't safe for us to stay.
So, how old was Jay when his father died?
15.
His death must have been tough for both of you.
You think that's why Jay would do this, don't you? To avenge his father. That's what the press are saying.
What do you say?
There were times when I questioned the goodness in my husband. Never Jay.
Number 32.
Are you sure this is it?
This is the place.
Then where's Taft's boat?
The girl at the store was named Maya. Come on.
Russ is having a field day since you took out that photographer.
This is the second time you've given me a ride home this week.
You've been getting in a lot of trouble lately.
Your men already went through everything.
Sorry. Old habits. You have family in the area, don't you?
Queens? My mom and dad.
Maybe you should visit them. Take a break from all this.
I'll be fine.
You ever heard of Occam's razor? Given two choices.
The simplest theory is usually correct. You learned that in FBI school?
The way I see it, there are two possibilities. Either a massive conspiracy has created the persona of Will Traveler and manipulated events for the past 2 years to frame your boyfriend. Or Jay Burchell and Tyler Fogg, two men with a bone to pick with President Shears, joined forces with a third individual to commit an act of terrorism.
I told you, Jay's not involved.
Then why is he still running?
He's scared.
Of this vast conspiracy.
Yes.
Or maybe he's still on the run because he's now linked to a murder and the disappearance of a deputy in upstate New York. I have a daughter, Kim. Senior in college. I pretty much let her run her own life. And she pretty much does a good job of it. But when she's about to get hurt, I step in. Something's telling me you're going to get hurt in this.
Thanks for the concern.
Take a break from this before you get into more trouble. I may not be there next time to bail you out. I think Miss Doherty is going to help our case.
Look at this. Somebody planned on being away a long time.
And if Will was Daniel Taft,
this boat was his out.
what kind of person would keep stuff like this around?
A soldier.
You know, if Will was planning a trip,
maybe he made a record.
you know, maybe he charted a course or something.
Shh. It's amazing.
Who the hell are you two?
Look, we're really sorry. We didn't mean to intrude. We're looking for a friend.
Yeah, are you Daniel Taft?
Yep. This is my boat.
This means what exactly?
The chemical residue on the box found in New Haven matches the taggants found in the Drexel bombing. Aluminum, naphthalene, palmitate.
Napalm. So these guys are doers.
It's not my job to speculate.
But it is mine, so spit it out.
Your suspects are students, right?
Yale grads.
One with military training.
This is an exotic mixture even for the military.
Camp Pendleton and Fort Hood both have small quantities.
But we checked those out and they're not missing any. So this is homemade.
One of our suspects was studying chemistry.
Right, but you don't learn this kind of thing in Chem 101. I don't care where you went to school.
But it's not impossible.
No, if you can put your hands on the right ingredients. Most times, nut jobs like this, it's 40 pounds of fertilizer, a few blasting caps, and boom, you're on the 11 o'clock news. I'm not saying your guys aren't the doers. I'm just saying this isn't the work of amateurs.
Lab says the chemical taggants at the Drexel are a close match with the New Haven boxes.
Evidence aside, what do you think?
Fogg and Burchell are developing a profile like I've never seen before. There are variables to the evidence. I'm not sure what to think.
What about the manifesto?
Much more typical of this kind of perp. Political, aggrieved.
Would you take it to court?
Not without better confirmation on the handwriting. I need to explore the evidence more fully.
Nonetheless, Burchell and Fogg remain our best and only suspects.
Yes, sir. I spoke with Burchell's mother.
So was half the Bureau. She's a dead end.
Jay's father stood his ground to the end. He lost his family, his name. He died proclaiming his innocence.
You believe Burchell will do the same thing?
He will not stop running.
Until we catch him.
Never heard of him. You say he lived around here?
Well, that's where he's from.
When was the last time you saw him?
2 days ago.
Look, you must have been tight if you wouldn't mind you pawing through his gear.
Like I said, we're really sorry about that. We thought this was his boat.
Well, people know each other in a small town like this. Maybe your friend Traveler's from another spot.
Yeah.
Hey, are you planning for an invasion or something? Old habits die hard, even harder for old Marines.
Oh, really? Where'd you serve?
You name it, I probably humped it.
Iraq.
Uh-huh.
First recon. That's the same as my dad.
You don't say. Ask yourself this. Do you think that the government lied to you about your father?
That's different.
Different how? He takes the fall in some friendly fire incident so some general somewhere doesn't have to lose his star? He died for a lie.
What are you doing, Will? You're being a jerk.
Anyway, one way or another, one time or another, we all lie. All of us. We all lie. All of us.
Have you been to New Haven? Maybe in the last couple weeks?
You guys don't give up. I stay pretty busy right here.
Fishing.
That's how you make a living in this town. Well, listen, I gotta make a call. There's beer in the fridge if you promise to stay out of my stuff.
Thanks a lot, man.
You got it.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is not a fishing boat. Let's skip the beer. Good idea.
It's locked, man.
Hey!
Yes, sir.
Unlock your hand! It's locked!
Son of a bitch! Get back.
Do me! Wait!
Bomb! Bomb!
have to think he finished the job. He's gone.
This is meant merely as an update. There will be no questions taken at this time. I'm Special Agent in Charge Fred Chambers of the New York Field Office of the FBI. Our two suspects in the Drexler bombing, Jay Burchell and Tyler Fogg, have been positively ID'd in the New Haven area. Our investigation has recently uncovered facts that we believe further implicate Burchell and Fogg. Chemical evidence found in New Haven matches evidence found at the site of the Drexler bombing, belonging to Burchell and Fogg. Possessions that preach a message of hate towards President Shears and the current administration. I want to assure the
He knows we're working that evidence.
It's his call, Marlo.
Authorities in New York and New
He's
Jersey
putting conjecture out as fact.
Come on. He's the boss. He needs to give the public something. People want to see progress.
Don't approve of this, Mo. This is not how it's done.
We can't just investigate evidence all day. We should get out there, find these guys.
You're siding with Chambers on this?
We also want to reiterate our thanks to the public. You've been an immense asset.
Go work those leads.
We appreciate your vigilance, and we encourage you to continue to call our hotline as we take every tip seriously. Thank you very much. I disseminate information as I see fit.
Yes, sir.
Chain of command, you remember?
My concern is, based on my reservations, on the evidence in those boxes, I think we're making a mistake releasing this to the public.
Is that all?
This is not my opinion alone, sir.
Repeating your history with me would not be in your best interest.
I was cleared for what happened in Trenton.
You went around the chain of command, got soft on a suspect, and an agent died.
We can't just release evidence to the public to give the illusion of progress. It can compromise my investigation, and it creates undue fear.
Fear is a great motivator, Marlo. One of those tips leads to Burchell and Fogg's capture, then all your questions will be answered. Find them, and then ask the questions.
What are you doing here?
Daniel Taft, you know him. He just tried to kill us in his boat. But was that Will's boat?
They're listening. They listen to everything.
Who's they?
We have to go.
No, you lied to us once already. How do we know you're not lying now?
Your name's Jay Burchell. You got a 170 on your L side. Your favorite team's the Chicago Cubs. You want to know about Will? Come with me. You want to die? Stay here.
Don't move.
You're treading in some deep waters, pal. You.
What do you know about Traveler?
We're just supposed to watch the bookstore. That's it. Keep an eye on the girl.
Is Traveler coming here?
You're not the only one after him. Look, I don't know about Traveler. I swear.
You're lying.
Hold all my calls for 1 hour. Yes, sir. What's your 20? We're
We're 10 minutes from Deer Harbor.
Tell me about the man on the boat.
We told you already. He said his name's Daniel Taft, and he blew up the boat with us in it.
Well, whoever you saw wasn't Daniel Taft.
How do you know?
Because Will was Daniel Taft. At least that was his name when I met him. Will wanted us to take that boat away together.
You and Will were...
He told me about you. He showed me videos of you guys. That's how I recognized you.
But you lied to us anyway.
I was hoping you'd just go away. For both of our sakes.
She's a terrorist, too. We've got to get out of here.
I'm not a terrorist. And neither is Will.
Well, then who are you people?
Look. 5 years ago, my brother was charged with drug trafficking. Turns out he was keeping half of his stash in my store. I got brought up on charges. This lawyer comes to me, says he can make it all disappear if I start working for his bosses. I wasn't in a position to refuse.
So, Will, is he some kind of spy?
He wouldn't tell me anything when he came here a few years ago. Okay, but I know that he believed he was serving his country. It was my job to help him work on his cover. He was going to be a student, so he was from here.
When was the last time you saw him?
2 weeks ago. Will?
Sorry.
Are you okay? We don't have a meet scheduled.
I just got my directive.
And?
It's time to get out.
What's the order? What is going on? Will, the room's secure. What's going on?
Job's in 2 weeks. The boat will be ready by then. When I come back here, we take off and we're out. No looking back, okay? Maya, we're ready for this.
You say so.
You have to trust me.
And what if you don't come back?
And you take the boat and you go on your own.
He never came back. He hasn't responded to any of my attempts to contact him.
Well, the Drexler was his last job. He died in the bombing.
I wouldn't be talking to you otherwise. Despite what you may think, Will liked you. Well, he talked about you. Like a rich boy and a soldier's son. I don't think he understood the friendship himself.
Friendship? He framed us for a terrorist attack.
He was following orders. It's a friend who watches the store. Yeah? Okay. They're coming.
Who? What? Here? How do we know you're telling us the truth?
Because I'm done with this life. The people who used Will, they used me too. They're the ones responsible for the Drexler and Will's death.
And even if I can't do anything about it, you can. Will asked me to keep this for him.
What's it for?
I don't know, but it's important. Will said that if we ever had to, it could help us fight back.
Who are they?
Please just take the key. Go.
What will they do to
They're
you?
not after me. Just go. I'll be fine. Go!
We got the girl. Birchall and Fogg got out. Do you want us to pursue?
No, stay put. I have other elements in play. I'll get back to you.
And financial epicenters has yet to be determined. Local police and federal agents.
Day and night?
My neighbors no longer speak to me.
Whole country is going to hell.
Dad, please.
I mean, what kind of man calls that work? Harassing innocent people?
Thank you for that.
I say innocent, I mean you, not your boyfriend.
Dad! You promised.
All right. Have you got everything?
Just give me a second.
I'm gonna take this stuff down to the car.
Man, you sure we should make this call?
Keep been dying to do it all day. And, you know, frankly, I want the FBI up here to look around. Bound to find something. So make the call and make it fast before these guys recognize us. Try to make some real money.
Who is this?
Kim.
Jay?
I hear your voice.
Where are you?
I can't say. So, are you okay?
Jay, why are you still running?
It's complicated.
What happened with that man upstate? The Easter people are saying you killed him.
No, he tried to kill us. We left him alive. I can't tell you anymore.
I want to help you. But when you're out there, people keep dying.
No, it's not like what you're seeing on the news is true. Believe me, it's different.
Jay, just tell me things are gonna be okay.
You're gonna be fine.
You don't think this phone is tapped?
Kim! Kim! Her dad was there. He hung up.
Wait, her dad? I thought they didn't get along.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm worried.
Hey, Jay. Kim's tough. She'll be all right.
I think I hear the train.
Jay? Jay, that's my car.
It's not your car, it's a different color.
No, that's my car. Look at the front. The grill is broken.
We're tired, man. You're seeing things. Huh?
Yeah, you're right.
It's Will.